Hey everyone, how are you guys doing today? Alright, so let's get straight to the point. This video is going to be kind of like a mixture of a makeup haul plus also some of the favorites. In the past 2 weeks, I have purchased a lot of makeup from NYX, from e.l.f. Cosmetics, from BH.com, from the drugstores, and I wanted to go ahead and share some of the products. I've already made a video on the BH Cosmetic products that I have, so I won't be mentioning that, but I will go ahead and link that video below if you guys want to watch it. But as far as the new NYX makeup that I got, and e.l.f. makeup, and some newer foundations, and just newer makeup that I got in the past 2 to 3 weeks that I've been using a lot of and that I've fallen in love with, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys. Again, it's a mixture of a makeup haul, but also some favorites. Not specifically March, since we're already almost 2 weeks into April, but just some of my favorites that I've been using a lot in the past couple of weeks. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch, stay tuned, then we'll go ahead and start talking about what they are. Alright, the first products that I wanted to talk about were all the e.l.f. products that I got. There is a lot of e.l.f. products, so I'm trying to figure out where I can even begin. So to start off, I'll go ahead and start off with the e.l.f. HD Mattifying Balm, and that's how it looks. And it's a very it's clear, and it's a satin material. What I like to use it for is I put it on the areas where I tend to get very shiny. Like, perfect example, I don't know if you can see the huge difference. I was just shiny, and it literally takes the shine away. I use it in different ways. There's times where I put it on as a primer if I want a full-on matte look with a foundation that I have that's not a matte foundation. Or what I'll do sometimes is after I put my foundation on, or not even my foundation, after I put all my makeup on, I like to take this with me in my purse every now and then. That way, if I notice that I'm starting to get oily or just kind of like very shiny, I will put a little bit of that on my finger and put it in the areas that it is getting oily, and it does take the oiliness away from it, and it just becomes a matte look. So I really do like this. It was $6, and it works great, so I really would recommend this. This has also been one that I do use a lot, and one that I want to make sure that I have with me, especially now that it's warmer outside. It's Phoenix, Arizona. I try to carry this with me as much as I can. The other thing that I got was the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. It is very light. I didn't realize how light it was going to be until I got it. So I did purchase a different foundation, which I will share that with you guys right now, that I mixed with it. With this foundation, it was $6, but I tried to make sure that I'm wearing the right primer for this, which the right primer for this is I have a primer that really helps with the pores, to smooth out the pores and to cover up the pores, but also a mattifying primer as well, so that this doesn't look too oily on me. But it also works well with the foundation that I mix it with. Both of them together make such a beautiful look. And again, for being $6, it works great, and I love it. I use this more though when I'm like on the run, when I'm just doing a quick lookup. When for going out foundation, I don't use it. Like I said, I use it more for like a natural look. Another thing that I purchased with e.l.f. was the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. And it works really good. I put it just underneath the eyes, and it actually helps with the concealer so that the concealer doesn't crease into the line, and it holds on to the concealer very well as well. It doesn't smudge it or anything like that. So I really like this. This was also $6. And then the other one that I got was the e.l.f. Eye Refresh. What I do with this is after I cleanse my face and prepare to put my moisturizing cream on, after I wash my face and exfoliate my face, it's a roll on, and it's actually really cold, and I just roll it on underneath my eyes, and it actually helps any puffiness That's really all I've really seen it do, is it does help with the puffiness. So I do like it because my eyes do get puffy a lot, especially in the mornings when you wake up early in the morning and you have to put your makeup on right after you wake up to go wherever it is you need to go. This works perfect for it, and this was $6 as well. So now what I'm really excited about, and the reason I'm really excited about these is because for the price that I paid for these, the pigmentation of them is remarkable and is great. A lot of the ones that I have, I honestly use just as like a bronzer, a blush, or to highlight. There's only 2 that I use as eyeshadows, and I mean 3. So, goodness gracious. I'm trying to get them all. It's all these right here. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their eyeshadows. Yeah, 6 of them. And then it's from, this is the Toasted, which the Toasted I do use as a bronzer, like a highlight, if I want to do like a color highlight, and also an eyeshadow. And then I have the Burnt Plum, which I use as an eyeshadow. Great pigmentation. And then there's the Enchanted, which I have on right now. This is the Enchanted. Sorry, the lighting's horrible. I guess you could see it better from far away. And then there's the Chocolate, which again, I only use this as an eyeshadow. And then I have the Pixie and the Moonlight. The Pixie and the Moonlight and the Enchanted are literally the only ones that I use just as highlight. They work perfect as highlight. They have a good pigmentation, and they have such a beautiful finish on the skin. And then for the bronzer, I have the St. Lucia, the 401, which is the baked bronzer. And it works great because it doesn't add too much color to the face, but it adds the perfect amount of hint with the perfect amount of shimmer. And then this set of eyeshadows for the summer works perfect because it adds that glow, that bronzy look, or that perfect highlight. So those were $3 each, and again, they're completely worth the amount of money that you're paying for them. They're only $3. They have pigmentation, and they're versatile. You can use them with whatever it is, however it is you want to use them, whether it's eyeshadows, whether it's blush or a highlighter, and it just works great. I love them. And that whole purchase, I believe, cost me, I think it was like $24 or $30. I did have a I did have a discount with them, but as far as the e.l.f. haul, that was the e.l.f. haul, and that was the makeup that I bought from e.l.f. So let's go ahead and go into the other makeup that I have. Alright, now the next products that I did buy, that I buy a lot of, are NYX. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with the primer. It's the Honey Do Me Up Primer. It's $18, but it's worth the money. There's the honey in it helps with the skin and to give you a flawless look. Then the gold flakes help with the radiance of the skin and to bring out the radiance of your makeup. And then there's collagen obviously in it to go ahead and help smooth out any lines, to smooth out any pores. I really like using this. I prefer to use this with more of my liquid foundations just because it has such a great finish to it, and with the liquid foundations, it really holds on to that foundation, but it also gives you a flawless airbrush look, and it keeps the makeup on really well, but it also gives it like a glow, and I just really, really love it. So I'm really glad that I purchased this, and again, it's the NYX primer. And then I'll go ahead, and then in the NYX Illuminator, this is also a highlighter, or you can use it with whatever it is you want to use it with. It's like a gold silver shimmer to it, and it's also the highlight that I have on. The lighting is horrible, but I'm sure you can see that. I do like this. It has a great pigment. It was $9.99, and I just really, really like it. They do have another color in it. It's rose, which I will be purchasing as well. Then I did purchase their NYX Tinted Brow and Mascara. I do have it on. It works really great. The color is perfect. It's not too dark, so it gives you a natural look. But also the brush is really good. It's really small, and it's perfect for blending your lash hair into where you drew in your lashes. But it also combs out the eyebrows really. I think I keep saying lashes. It curls out the eyebrows really, really well, and it's I cannot think of the word, but it structures them very well to how it is, how you want. It molds them to the perfect mold that you want, and it stays the way it's supposed to be. It doesn't fly around anywhere, and it's just, it holds onto that eyebrow perfectly, and I just really like it because it doesn't look too clumpy and it looks natural, and it's just, it was $6.99, so I mean, had to get it. It worked great. The next one, it's one of their 4 new Intense Butter Gloss lip glosses. It's very, very pigmented. Very, I'm sure you can see. It's actually, it's kind of the color of my shirt, but it has more of an orange tint to it. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. Very, very pigmented. It moisturizes your lips, and it just looks good with anything that you have on, especially more of a natural look. Again, I think it looks great for a darker complexion because it really, really lets your lips stand out, and it's a perfect color for the spring and the summer since we're coming up to the summer. So I really, really recommend this. They have this in 3 other colors, and I have to get them, but they're $6.99. All right, and then we'll go ahead and start with the remainder of the other makeup that I bought. It's a mixture of different products, so we'll just go ahead and get that all out of the way. Another one that I got was the L'Oreal Paris, the Visible Lip Repair Absolute. I actually got this in the darkest color that they had. So it's really, really dark. It's a lot darker than what I am. But the reason that I got it in the darkest color is because I use it for a couple of different reasons. I actually use this as a liquid bronzer. Not a liquid bronzer, a liquid contour. I use this to contour and to blend in with my foundation after I put my foundation in, and it just leaves more of a natural contour. It blends in a lot better than with the powder, I've noticed, and why I like it is because I'm using a foundation with a foundation. So not only am I wearing a foundation, but I'm also using a darker foundation to contour, so it blends in really well, so it looks so natural. It doesn't look like you went in with a brush and put a contour in. It just gives it such a natural contour look. So that is one of the reasons that I got this, and I also use this when I'm mixing it with my e.l.f. foundation stick that's a lot lighter, because them together leaves such a beautiful finish, and it goes perfectly with my complexion. As you guys can see, I am red. You aren't seeing colors. I am red because I got burnt yesterday when I went fishing with my husband, so that's why I look red and look like the color of my shirt. But I really, really like this foundation. It has a beautiful finish as well to it. It's not a matte finish to it. It's more of a luminous finish. And if you have oily skin, this is a foundation I would not recommend for you. For those of you that have dry skin, this is a perfect foundation. So, again, I use it for contouring, and I use it for foundation as well when I'm mixing with another one, so that it can blend perfectly. Another reason I got it is because I have a grip of foundations that are now too light for me because I'm getting so much darker. And I do tend to get 10 times darker than I am now, especially now that we're only in April. By July, I'm going to be like 30 shades darker. So I really wanted this to go ahead and help blend out the rest of the foundation so that I can still use the foundation that I have. So the next purchase that I have recently gotten was the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I love it. It's only $6.79. I got it on Amazon for $4.79, but oh my gosh, this little thing, now I see why they call it baby skin. It's literally, it leaves your face as smooth as a baby's butt. Yes, I said it, as smooth as a baby's butt. Like, I cannot believe how amazing this product is and how well it works. I love to use this with my my mousse foundations, my cream foundations, like more of foundations that have more of a thicker base. This works perfect with, because it blends them out. I don't know if a lot of you guys have noticed, but when you use thicker foundation or mousses or anything, sometimes it leaves like creases and it just looks really cakey. This eliminates all that. It takes the cakiness away. It looks natural. It looks beautiful. It blends evenly, and it completely covers your pores. So I have fallen in love with this, and I will be stocking up on these. For those of you that are on a budget and really want really good primers, I would honestly recommend this. I have a grip of primers. I have like 20, 30 primers from all different places, and I've noticed this one and the Honeydew have been my go-to, so would highly recommend this. Okay, another one that I have purchased recently is the Revlon Color Stay. I actually purchased it today, and it is what I have on. It is in a couple shades darker than the ones that I do have, again, because I am getting darker. It just, what I really liked about it is not only does it work great with the e.l.f. primer, under eye primer that I use, but it blends in really well to the rest of your foundation, and it doesn't separate itself. It blends really well with the foundation so that it looks more like a natural look. It doesn't crease in the lines, and it has such a great coverage to it. I will be honest with you, this morning I had really dark circles because I could not sleep last night, but the coverage of it is just amazing. As you can see, it has a beautiful coverage, and again, it blends beautifully. So the consistency is more on like a liquid. It's a liquid base, but it is kind of thick, but it's not too heavy. It doesn't feel too cakey or anything like that. And it doesn't dry really quick when you put it on, because I know that we have some concealers, or I have some concealers that when I put them on, I have to pat that in right when I put it on because it dries real quick. My song! She's beautiful, but she used to be prettier way back in the day before she got all that stuff done in her face. But oh my gosh, this is 3LW. They used to be my group. That just goes to show I feel old. No, I'm not the one. Say it again, say it again. Ooh, no, I'm not the one. You do what you've done. Alright, I won't ramble no more because I don't want this video to be like 30-40 minutes because it's just a U-Haul. So I'm quickly just going to go through the rest of my makeup so that we can go hurry up and finish this video so that you guys can go about and do whatever it is y'all need to do. But the other concealer that I got is the CoverGirl and Olay, the Depuffer. I haven't used it, but I heard a lot of reviews, a lot of good things about it. This right here, the metal part, is really cold. So I guess what it's supposed to do is when you're applying this underneath your eyes, not only is it helping the coverage, but because the tip of it is so cold, it helps with any puffiness of the eyes. So I'm really excited to use this. The consistency is kind of liquidy, but I do have CoverGirl Olay, and I love their foundation, so I figured why not try the concealer as well. So I'm really excited about using this as well. The other purchase that I did get with that is the CoverGirl Advanced Radius with Avec Olay, and it's the Age Defying Makeup and Sunscreen. I have not used this yet. Again, I did get this in a darker shade, so that when I do get darker, I will have a foundation that I can wear. I have 3 of their other foundations, but I have yet to try this one, so that's why I did get it. But I will make sure that when I try the new foundation and the new concealer, I will make sure to leave a review on that so that you guys know about it. This was $14.99 and the concealer was $9.99, but at Walgreens, almost all their makeup is buy one get one half off. So alright, another purchase that I did today, which is the foundation that I'm using right now, is the Revlon Photograph Airbrush Effect. Completely fell in love with it. I did use it with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and this literally has such a deep coverage to it, a full coverage. It blends in really well, and it has an airbrush look, but more of a matte look, but I think it's also because of the primer that I used, but it was the look that I was going for. So what I like about it is it doesn't look like I have any makeup on. It really, I will be honest, the lighting doesn't do the makeup justice. It looks a lot better in person, I promise you that, but it looks a lot more natural. I've already had a couple people compliment my skin, so you know you're using a good foundation when they're not complimenting your makeup, but they're complimenting your skin. So this was $13.49 at Walgreens, but the Revlon Airbrush Effect I would recommend for you guys to get, because again, it's a perfect foundation. Another foundation that I've been using is the True Match, the Super Blendable L'Oreal Paris. This is not liquidy, it's more of a thick consistency. This has a medium coverage right off the bat, but you can get a full coverage if you put a little bit more on it. This has a luminous finish to it. So if you have oily skin, I would not recommend using this one at all because you will feel really oily. but it has a good coverage. I really like it. I use this. I've been using this almost every day. I use this for the first time today because I did buy it, but for the past month, this is what I've been using. It has been my go-to just because I really like how it leaves my complexion. It covers all my blemishes, and it just looks so beautiful. So alright, now I got 3 BB creams and they're from Rimmel. I have the Radiance, the matte, and just the regular BB cream. They're originally $10 a piece, but Walgreens was having a huge sale for 3 each, so I got all 3 of them. I have yet to use the one in blue, which is the Skin Perfecting Super Makeup. Again, I think this is just the regular, it just covers any blemishes, but I have used the BB cream matte. I love this. Any foundation that you have that's not matte, if you want a matte look, you could go ahead and use the BB cream under your matte foundation. I'm sorry, go ahead and use the matte BB cream under your foundation. The only trick with this is I don't put it all over my face. With the BB cream, I only put it in the areas that I have blemishes, but I also put it in the areas that I want more of the matte finish. So on my forehead right here, underneath the eyes and over the cheeks, on the tip of the nose, and on the chin. Those are the only places that I do that. With all my BB creams, it's rare that I put a whole bunch of BB cream all over my face, because the thing about BB cream is more to either add an extra bit of matte look or a radiance look to your foundation, or to cover blemishes, to cover any circles, color correcting. That's what BB cream specifically does. But I will say there are certain BB creams that I do use, and then after I use the BB cream, because they have such a beautiful coverage to it, I will just go ahead and do my contouring and my concealing. I won't put foundation. That way it saves you more of your foundation, but then it gives you more product. So these are the 3 that I got, and I do like them. I do give them a 10 out of 10. So again, these were $3 at Walgreens. And then the last 2 are this is the Jordana eyeliner, which is what I'm wearing right now. And it does smear a little bit, so you gotta be careful, but it has a charcoal look. And I do have it underneath my eyes, and it stays on very well. So I really, really do like this. It's hard to find eyeliners, especially in drugstores, that you can wear underneath the eye and that won't come off. Usually I have to keep reapplying it, but I've had this on for about 6-7 hours now, and it stayed on pretty well. So, and then of course the Jordana Rose Crush lip liner. It is a matte lip liner. I do have it on right now, but I also have my Cargo lip gloss over it, which is more of a honey pink, and that's what I have on right now. But I did just get this today, and I love it as well. So these have been my new purchases as of today from the past 3 weeks. Well, you guys, that was all of my makeup. I'm sure that I have a lot more makeup laying around that I've purchased, because in the past 3 weeks I've purchased so much makeup. But just things that I had right in front of me, those were the things that I have purchased from today to the past 3 weeks. I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys liked the products. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.